Hey. Happy Monday, everyone. How are we doing today? What's going on? How y'all doing? I am Jay, JR the PT Gamer. Thank you for vibing with me. Thank you for hanging out. I hope y'all had a great weekend. And if you did not have a good weekend or a great weekend, I hope that today is a new chance to refresh, to recover, to rebuild, and to renew, and to do new things. And I hope that everything is going well. I hope that things are going all right. I just hope that you're doing a little better than you're doing. And if you're not, guess what? That's totally fine. I hope that you're finding it. I hope you're finding the grace and the strength within yourself to be graceful to yourself, to be forgiving to yourself, to be loving to yourself, because you deserve it. We all deserve it. We can be our own absolute worst critics. And at times, we often are. And at times, I think, even more so, I think it's amazing how easy it is to put ourselves down. I do that all the time. I want to talk a bit about, before I get into it, welcome to the channel again. For those of you who are new, on Mondays we do mental health chats, we hang out, we vibe, we get to chat and we get to talk about checking in with each other. I think just checking in, and I think that's important. I think it's important to hold space for it. I'll hold space for myself. I want to hold space for other people. I want to be able to be open and to be transparent, and I think it's important to do all that. But I guess to start off, how was your weekend today? How are you doing? I hope it's going well. Shout outs to Mina. I see you lurking and vibing. I hope that your schedule is treating you better, friend. I was able to lurk on the mini near stream the other day. I appreciate the vibes, yo. Mina is just such a dope person. Much love and appreciation to you. Head above water. V, hi friend. Happy Monday. I hope you're doing well. What is it? I wanted to play with you. I wanted to play Valorant with you yesterday, and I was just like, I'm starting to fall asleep. But how was your weekend? Hi. Hey, Orby. Happy Monday. Oh, Orby with the emotes. Yo, Orby is, oh man, I love these emotes. They're freaking adorable, friend. V, you're 1 win away from ranking up? Yo, let's go. Hey, ha, hey, ha, hey, ha. Awesome. Yo, you were carrying Sen, weren't you, V? I bet you were. Yo, V is the most cracked Iron Sage main I've ever seen. Yo, I played games with V earlier, yesterday, and V was carrying me, and she carried my bronze ass to a win, and she tried a valiant effort, and I just want to like shout out her growth and her training arc, and like just the fact she's being a total badass about it. Much love to you, V. You dope friend. I see you, I appreciate you, I love you, and I thank you for being part of the community, for being a friend. Shout out to you, V. Yes, you are. You're getting better. I'm getting better. Tell me who don't think that. It catches work. Know what I mean? Ja. Let me turn down the music a bit. But, Orby, how are you feeling? How are you doing, sir? What is going on, my man? Mina, are you at work right now, by the way? Just to switch gears. Are you able to take the day, or is today your day off? Either way, I hope you're being able to relax and chill, my friend. I know changing sleep schedules is never easy. Transition in of itself is never an easy thing. And I want to recognize that it takes a lot of energy to do that. So you coming through just to lurk, to vibe, I just hope it's doing well. Okay, on nights so I'm chilling, working at 10 p.m. Oh, okay, so you're just vibing a little bit before work. If you don't mind me asking, are you in Mountain Standard Time, Central Standard Time? I always forget. I know you north of me. I know you're north. Matter of fact, so many of the friends I've been making in the past like 2+ months are from Canada, and I think it's just an awesome. Got a couple of hours at 7 p.m. Oh, so we're just vibing. Yo, yes, I'm with it. I am with it, friend, and I'm glad to hear. Yo, all of you deserve a space to vibe, to relax, to chill. For me personally, Mondays are always a really hard time because like it's like, oh, it's Mondays. But it's better being able to hang out with y'all and vibe. And speaking of, I see somebody in chat. Gang. Sheesh. Spicy Taquito 88, my friend Spicy. Much love. Spicy hosted the last our Among Us event yesterday. Thank you, Spicy, for hosting it. It was so much fun. Much love. And another great friend of mine is in chat, VIP Alamora. Shee! Ha! Hey! Ha! Yeah! Get it! Ella, how are we doing, friend? I love the hype emotes. Yo, can I just say I love the hype emotes? I cannot wait for my hype emotes to come through. I'm just gonna spam everyone's hype emotes because I'm hype, I'm doing good. I'm good, how are you? Oh, Ella, I'm doing good now. Thank you. It's funny, like I was just talking earlier, like, yo, I want to hold space and everything, and I'm just vibing now. I'm chilling. I get to talk with y'all, get to chat with you. And speaking of, comrade lady, don't think I forget. I see you, comrade. Much love from my fellow New York gang, East Coast vibe tribe. Fucks with your boy. Much love, lady. How you doing? How the kids doing? Yo, it is so crazy how hot it is, lady. It's too damn hot out here. I feel that. Yo, you know what's wild? Like just how climate change is a thing, right? Because I remember I was talking to Buckethead, one of my mods, and Buckethead's such a cool person, and Bucket and Spicy, I was chilling with them, and they were talking about it, right? And like, I think Bucket was like, yo, it's like 10 o'clock here, and it's already like 93 degrees or like 100 degrees or some ungodly hot number. And I'm just like, yo, I'm in Texas right now, and it's not even that hot. And like, it's humid, but it's not that hot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, it is what it is. It's so fucking hot today here too, and my department at work doesn't have AC. Nah. Ella, are you able to have like a water bottle or something with you to stay hydrated at least? Yo, everyone, look. I am going to redeem a hydrate. Everyone better hydrate. Hydrate if you can. I'm gonna self-hydrate. But I'm redeeming hydrate for all of you, because we gotta stay hydrated. We gotta make sure that we are staying good. Y'all. Hydrate yourself. Yeah, I know, right? Yo, V, I appreciate you. Yo, facts. Lady says, I feel like putting another AC in my room. Yo, That's a vibe. I'm with it. I'm with it, y'all. Like that shit is no joke. I remember let me read through the comments. I actually have like a little story about that. Lol, yeah, I'm lucky to not have to be in the actual department for most of the day though. That's good. That's good. I went through 6 bottles of water already. Oh jeez Louise. You know what's crazy about that? Like just the fact that I can go through this whole thing of water and then I go for a walk, but then I'm like, yo, I'm still like thirsty because I've been sweating in and like it's just not a good look for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I went out earlier today to go get like a cup of coffee and like just like get out of the apartment and just like go for a walk and like reset my energy. And like it was tough. Yeah, at that point you need electrolytes, not water after that. Absolutely, yeah, because you need a way to retain liquid within your body, right? Like you need a way to retain that. All the sweat does is it removes like excess salts and like excess like unneeded stuff out of your body, which is good, but it's not just about hydration at that point. It's about maintaining at that point, right? Yo, that's what's up. Most def. V, thank you for the alert, comrade. Thank you for taking your union mandated break. Look, right to the people, we gotta make sure we're taking breaks for ourselves, for our health, in all things. Yeah, some kind of drink at all times of the day. You know, one thing like I need to do better at that, like it's been progressing. Like I'll do water, but really the only 2 things I drink are water and coffee. And like ever since I started on my Adderall, like I've cut back on coffee severely because you know the Adderall is it's a stimulant and it doesn't work well. You know, you're adding another stimulant, you're adding another appetite suppressant on top of what I'm already taking. Like it's not a good look, it's not a good vibe. So it's like, all right, well, I need to make sure I'm taking care of myself. So I've been trying to like drink more liquids, still continue with the hot tea, and you know, just like trying to schedule like eating. You know, it's not been a good vibe. It's been a work in progress. I've been losing weight, not in the way I intended, but you know, like it's rough. How you still thirsty after killing a bottle of water? You know what? Like, if you chug water, actually, it's not even like necessarily giving your body time to like gather it all, right? Because it's trying to process it through. That's something I learned because I've gone through. I remember one point, like when I first started streaming, like someone drowned me. Like a couple of people, like, you know, spammed to hydrate. And, like I had to drink like a half gallon of water in like 10 minutes or some shit like that. That's really what it ended up being. Almost like a half gallon of water. So I chugged it. I had to take a bio break. I took a big piss. And then after I came back, I was like, damn, I'm so thirsty. Cause like it just passed through my system, right? So in short, everything in moderation, y'all. Everything in moderation. And that's why we have cooldowns on stuff. Yeah, but no, I hope everyone, yo, with this heat wave, it is no joke. Please take good care of yourself. I have like a little like unboxing thing that I wanted to share with y'all to promote a friend, and I just found out that she is you know, having to take care of herself. So Mad Hatter Elizabeth, to my homie Liz, I hope you're feeling better. Sending thoughts, positive vibes your way. I hope you're feeling better soon. And yo, I hope you continue to take care of yourself, friend. I mean, if you're really dehydrated, take a bit for your body, taking the hydration. Absolutely, yeah. Like headaches, that kind of deal. It doesn't, you know, that could be a sign of dehydration too, right? And it's not just like chugging, like you have to consistently hydrate, right? You have to consistently like make sure, because when you're starting to feel thirsty, that's when your body needed the water already. But yeah, I think it's a really good point, and I think like there's a really powerful thing in like trying to take care of this. For the most part, all we drink is water in my house. You know, that's good. Like for me, I was always really bad about like drinking soda and like drinking other stuff. it was never a good look. Like, so coming out here to Texas and like just resetting, rebuilding, renewing, just trying to like do better for myself. I think it's been a process, and I think like it's a lifestyle change, right? I think it's like something you have to stay on top of, and hopefully it's something to get better at as you progress and go from there. There had been a time in my life where I was drinking a lot of water and then tried to drink a can of Coke and it made me feel sick. That's good. I don't let the kids drink soda. You know what's crazy? I remember reading this. When it comes to Coca-Cola has the same acidity as the acid in your stomach. That's the shit that, and like your stomach acid is so acidic because that's how it breaks down food to get the nutrients out of it, to like to break it down for digestion as part of the process, right? And there's ingredients within soda that, because if you just drank soda in of itself, right, normally if you're adding something that acidic, it would make you try to throw up. Like soda is not good for you at all, right? It's incredibly gaseous, it's carbonated, and most importantly, with the amount of sugar and the acidity of the liquid itself, it's like it dehydrates the shit out of you. They don't need that the crazy. It's just facts. And I think there's an ingredient within the soda that prevents you from like throwing it up, right? That's generally in most like sodas, carbonated, highly sugar drinks. And like, it's crazy. There's so many facts I've learned about soda that like really turned me off to it, to where even like when I drink liquor, like I'm like, man, I just want to like drink it straight so I don't have to drink soda. I have 100% vomited Sprite. Yeah, and like Sprite is ugh. Like any soda, even ginger ale is probably like the healthiest one, because at least there's some medicinal properties that come from the ginger portion of itself. But even then, like it's ginger beer. Yeah, it is. I'm dying. Yo, that heat is no joke, friend. Yeah, take care of yourself, lady. I hope you're doing better. And yeah, we vibing for real. The fuck is even global warming? It is hotter in the Pacific Northwest than it currently is down south here in Texas. I want to point that out. So anyone that wants to talk about global warming, wants to talk about climate change, I'm just saying. Yeah, having a stomachache as a kid and pouring a glass of ginger ale, then stirring it to get rid of the bubbles. Yes. You know what? One thing I learned was when you're having like a stomachache is you eat a bit of raw potato. Not a whole lot. Like you eat like a little spoonful of it. Like you cut a small piece of it and then like eat it. Because there's like something in there. I forget what it is. What's the active ingredient within uncooked potato that like is supposed to help calm your stomach? And more importantly, potatoes typically is actually food that's higher in that's low in alkaline, so that way it actually counters the excess acidity within your stomach, so it helps to like stabilize the pH balance, because really that's what it comes down to, right? What's base versus alkaline, highly alkaline materials versus highly base. So yeah, but you know what, everyone's body is different, and I think like we want to acknowledge it, right? It won't work for everyone, but there's Puerto Ricans all in these ginger ale fix. Nah, lady, what about the Robitussin, yo? What about the Robitussin, fam? Yo, we use Robitussin for everything at the crib. Vicks was like a special occasion shit, but we never did the vapor rub either. We just did like the Vicks cough medicine. Oh man, good times. Nah, actually no, not good times. Fuck that. Childhood was traumatic as shit, and like we're all trying to like process through it. But I want to share. But yeah, like I think it's really funny that just being able to vibe on that note. Hello. Yeah, But you know what? I'm just saying. Mint is. Oh, it's so sad that mint makes it worse for you. That's sad, friend. That is sad. But yeah. Oh man. I like peppermint. I like peppermint tea. Peppermint tea is like, it's refreshing. Yeah, being allergic to mint sucks. Oh, that's rough, dog. That is rough, my friend. You know, allergies are. Oh man, I hate being allergic to stuff. I think I've mentioned this before, but I had one of my siblings was allergic to shrimp growing up, and she always ate it. But then, you're allergic to garlic, spicy? No, garlic is so delicious. Oh, no. That made me sad. Yo, garlic is, oh, the shit. Warm lemon water with honey can help. Oh, yeah. That's very true. Very true. That's very true. Yeah, I get, oh, man. Oh, she definitely gets it. Yo, she's got to. My gosh. That's crazy. That's crazy, friend. That is absolutely crazy, friend. I am so sorry you're dealing with that, y'all. Like, that's not a good look. That is not a good look at all. Let me kind of turn this up. Just make sure I'm mixing. But y'all, like, oh man. But Ella, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it, friend. Thank you for taking your mandated break. Enjoy your dinner. All right, enjoy it with the boyfriend. All right, much love. Randomly developed like 8 years ago. The garlic allergy. Damn, that's crazy. You know, it's because like our body, the cells in our body, they renew every 7 years, right? So like, there's a chance, hopefully, maybe you grow out of it. And that's such a weird thing to say, like, as an adult to another adult, right? Like, maybe you'll grow out of it. But like, literally, your body is always changing and growing, right? Growing older, not necessarily growing bigger, but like growing older, right? And like, I hope that works out. I hope it works out, because garlic is great. And food allergies in general are just always so much rough. Yeah, they do. You're a different person. Yo, facts. You're a different person at that point. Same thing, but much longer than 8 years ago. That's fair. Very true. And thank you for the heart emotes, the Ella hearts. Oh man, God, these emotes are so freaking cute, dude. I'm with it. I am with it, Ella. You've had this mint allergy. You know what? And some of it is hereditary or genetic, right? Like Asian glow. Like I get Asian glow. Like whenever I drink, especially beer, and it even sometimes if I was eating like multi-grain breads, like my red would be flush, and it would be like my face would get really red, and I would feel gassy, like I just would not feel well, right? And I always thought at first it was alcohol, but as Asians, like there is for a lot of Asians, because we don't eat a lot of like grain aside from rice, a lot of gluten, I should say specifically, like it's almost like a gluten allergy, like the Asian glow. So when you see like red-faced ass Asians with beer, because really that's all beer is, right? Like most liquors are actually just fermented grain, and the gluten is still a component of that. So like for me, it's taken me a long time to get over it and to drink. And as I drink, like I realize like I've shifted more to like drinking wines, like drinking like actual vodka distilled from potatoes, not like, because most vodkas are still distilled from some sort of grain, right? And could be globalization, capitalism, whatever the case is, whatever technically it is, but you know, like that's something I've had to consider as part of my diet. No one else in my fam has this allergy. You know what? That just means you're unique, Ella. Because you know what? If you were able to ingest mint, Ella, that just means you'd be too fresh for the rest of us. You gotta give the rest of us a chance, Ella. That's all it is. It's about perspective. That still fucking sucks though, my friend. I'm so sorry. No, like I hope you know, I hope you continue to find ways to work around it and go from there. I can go for a nice cold glass of Loganberry wine right now. Y'all, I'm about to break out some wine right now, y'all. I'm about to be on some basic bitch Moscato type vibes. Cause there's nothing basic, but I love Moscato. Like, yesterday when I was playing Among Us with Spicy and with friends, like, yo, that's so much fun. Like, yo, I was drinking. I had like a cider on me. I had my wine. I was like, yo, I was vibing. I was feeling good. And ooh, wine popsicles. Yes, yo. Going to brunch, like, I think one of the best parts about bougie friends is when I was in, especially, and I know it's like other places too, but when I was living in New York, like, I'd always go to brunch. And during the summer, there were hotel rooftops where you could get like the wine popsicles, and or like the wine slushies with the berries mixed in instead of, and like, yo, yo, that shit was bomb. Yo, you know what's crazy, lady? I like mimosas. I like the idea of mimosas. Well, I like the idea of mimosas. For me, I never liked orange juice. Sangria, yes. Sangria was something that agreed with my stomach more. Because orange juice is highly acidic. Like, carbonated stuff in general just hit different for me. Like, it just never agreed with me. Like, I never did well with it. Like, and so that's why I struggled with beer. Drinking beer, and like, I was like, look, if I want to get like, as a younger person especially, I was like, yo, if I want to get fucked up and drunk, let me at least just drink some whiskey or something so I feel drunk before I feel sick. And obviously, as I got older, I realized that's not the healthiest mindset to have. Sangria, make it with pineapple juice? Yes. Oh my god, that sounds so good right now. Oh yeah, yo, you got to. Sam, hi Sam. Happy Monday. How's your stream going so far, friend? Hello. Are you still streaming? Still being a Survivor champion, friend? Yo, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Hello. You can't have mimosas or sangria? Bruh. No. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I am so sorry to hear that, y'all. Aw, enjoy dinner, Sam. Enjoy dinner. Also, I am off dinner. y'all. I like Sam's energy, y'all. I like Sam's energy. Sam has a nice energy, y'all. I appreciate it. And like, the same with all of y'all, but I just love being able to acknowledge and publicly praise y'all for that. And what makes it specific, yo? Y'all dopes. I'm allergic to sulfites. I don't even know what sulfites are. That's dope. That is super dope. Orby, thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it, friend. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you're doing better. Hope you're doing well. Oh, Rix, me and Mez on the leaderboard. Apex Pog. Sheesh. Yo, Rix, how are you doing, friend? Happy Monday. Thank you for coming through. Oh, what game? What we talking about? Rixie? What we talking about? Let him know. She. Oh yeah, you're the recent subscriber and Mez donated $30. Yo, shout outs to both of you, friends. Thank you again. Oh, that reminds me. Rix, you're the most recent sub. Thank you so much, Mez. Thank you again for the $30 donation. I also want to give a quick shout out to we've had some people do some follow while I was off stream. Met some awesome people. Shout outs to Official Jackson 2, who I met in Spicy's chat the other day while Spicy and Bugger were playing The Forest. Super nice person. Shout outs to them. Shout outs to him for doing a charity stream where they raised over 750 pounds. I believe to cancer research. Much love. That's so great. Aww.
Keto88 has gifted one sub to viewers.
Spicy, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank you. Sam, thank you. Sam, you are now the proud recipient of a sub. So now that means you have access to all of our emotes. Much love and appreciation. Clock in, join the movement with us. Cheers. welcome, 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 friends. I also want to give a quick acknowledgement. Oh, Rixie, that means you're gonna lose your spot, man, as a recent subscriber. Sorry, buddy. Much love to you. Thank you so much. I want to official Jackson, Electric Angel, and Chrissy. Electric Angel is someone also I just met recently through one of Mina's streams. I just want to give that person a shout out. And I want to give a shout out to, yo, honestly, when you're trying to get to affiliate as a content creator on Twitch is so unforgiving, right? There's no like there's no real analytics for like making it happen. And I just want to acknowledge the love going on in chat. Aww. Yo, Lady, something Spicy always says, like, Lady loves playing resource management games. And I know you play Rust, Lady. So if that's like your vibe, I think you're gonna actually like the forest. And I think you'd appreciate it. Nah, it's a good distraction, Sam. I love seeing love in the chat, y'all showing love to each other and everything, friends. Like, man, that just feels good. It makes it worth it, y'all. Like, y'all vibing with each other and such. Like, it's a good vibe. I'm with it. Distract away, friends. All right, so I want to give a shout. So, but again, yeah, I was talking about Electric Angel. I was talking to Electric Angel in Mina's chat over the weekend. They're talking about like getting affiliate. This person was just showing love, like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna follow other people just cause. And I just want to give a shout out to like other small content creators, so just other content creators in general. No matter where you're at in your journey, you know, I want to acknowledge like. I want to acknowledge, like, from my perspective, I don't ever want to judge myself based on others, right? Because the mile I walk does not translate to their mile, right? Relatively. We have different perspectives. We're bringing different baggage with us. So there are different things which inform our perceptions of the world, of ourselves, and of our advantages and abilities, and how we also cope with what has been a disadvantage, what has been a trauma, what has been an obstacle for us to overcome. And, you know, with life, it's a continuum, right? Like, there are times where we'll be okay and we're able to successfully challenge and overcome these things, and there are times where it will start to swing the other way. Between extremes, not necessarily going from extreme to extreme, but it will swing between those two, right? Where we may not be able to for whatever reason, right? There are different stressors, there are different things which exacerbate, there are different things which come up, right? Life happens to us. But again, life is not about what happens to us so much as how we choose to react. And and I think that's part of the goal of Mental Health Monday is like, look, you don't have to be successful at challenging everything. You don't have to be successful at overcoming everything. Be proud of the effort you're putting in to overcome that. Be proud of yourself. Show grace to yourself. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. I say this in equal parts as hopefully encouragement to you all, and also as a reminder to myself. And I want to talk about, I'll talk about that in a little bit, but I also want to acknowledge two people that followed 3 days ago. Chrissy, KRLLSSY, Chrissy, who is a Platinum 1 Valorant player. Naya and I were playing Valorant on Saturday alongside with Orbi and Orbital UAV, and Chrissy was such a sweet person. It was nice to make a friend on Valorant and go from there. So shout outs to her. And Cascade Whispers is a mod in her chat that came through to show love as well, and it was so nice to get those follows. So thank you, friends. Thank you to everyone that's followed, that's come to check out the channel, to show love to the movement, and just vibe with us, y'all. It's continuous growth, you know. We don't need to be explosive. We just need to be continuous. We don't even need to be consistent, right? Spicy, you're my mod. You shout out everyone in here. I would love it if you did. Please shout out Sam. Please. But I'm gonna beat you to it though. Yes. Can this please let me? Yes. You know, do you need to even do the ad sign? Oh yeah, you don't even need to do the ad sign actually, either. At least it works here. You know, you do it through Stream. You do yours through Stream Elements, right? Ooh, such technology. Ooh, such technology. Hey. Oh, you use Mix Up. Right. Yo, we could look at that together, honestly, because I'm pretty sure it's something through Slops. Yeah. Friends, I'm going to take a quick bio break. All right. So thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for vibing. I'm going to go on the stream break screen. I'm going to mute the mic and I'm going to keep the music going so we could just vibe. Oh, you think you got it working? Hey, let's go. I love it. All right. I will be right back. And maybe one day we can all do like a thing. But I'll be right back and we'll talk more about that. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. All right, and I'm back. Thank you so much for waiting, friends. I appreciate you. What is it? All right, here we go. We are back. We are live. Shout outs again. Thank you, Spicy, for the shout outs. Thank you for coming through. Thank you, Sam. Okay, so y'all talking about Your shoutouts commands, talking through Streamlabs. Or do you use Streamlabs as well, Sam? I'm just curious. That was an aggressive no. No, I hope. Skyplague! Sheesh! Friend, my man, Luke the Duke. No rebuke. I love this guy. Luke, I love you to death, man. I appreciate you, friend. Chill. Happy Monday, friend. How are you feeling? Stream Elements is my bot that doesn't want to listen. Yo, we gonna find out where Stream Elements live, and we gonna let them know. Yeah. I just honestly I do everything through Streamlabs because I just don't want to be bothered. I'm so lazy with it. Like, I'm like, whatever. We'll make it work, I guess. But thank you all again for hanging out. Thank you again. Taking a quick bio break, staying hydrated. I hope everyone is staying well, trying to do your best to stay cool during our obvious global warming. Oh, what emote is that, Sam? Oh, that's so cool. Aw, Miss Very. Oh, okay. Miss Very UK. Oh, that's so cute. Nice. I think I need a high emote, honestly. I have an OMG emote, but it's not quite the same. Gotta make that bot submit. Yo, facts. That's so necessary. So necessary. Hey. But anyway. Hi, Sam. Sorry you got computer problems. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Sam. No, Spicy is such an awesome person, and Bucket is such an awesome person, and you know, I am going to enlist Bucket to assist. I didn't mean to cause that. Look, you're too much, man. Oh, the emotes from a DVD streamer. She's super sweet. Nice. Yes, let's go. Honestly, I love DVD. Oh yeah, I had that plan. Yo, Lord Buckethead 85, the consummate IT support. Oh, what an awesome person. What an awesome person he is, yo. Shout outs to you, Bucket. You're the man. I appreciate you. What is it? Oh man, but again, if you are just tuning in, happy Monday, friends. My name is Jay, JR the PT Gamer. Thank you for vibing. This is Mental Health Monday. This is the wellness stream where we just chat, we catch up, we chat, and we chill. And I just want to say happy Monday, friends. I hope y'all had a great weekend. I hope y'all chilling. I love you all, and I'm just grateful and humbled and appreciative and thankful and happy that I get to be here with y'all today. And I want to hold space for that, and I want to hold appreciation for that for y'all. So with that being said, I want to talk about my Monday, because we talk about holding space, right? And we talk about being open, and it's okay. I want to acknowledge, like, I woke up today, and I think one of my ongoing challenges for myself is placing value in my worth, in my value as a worker. So for me, productivity equals positivity. That's something that I struggle with. If I'm not working, if I don't work, if I'm not working, or if I don't or if I don't feel like I'm being productive, then I don't feel like I feel like my value diminishes as a person because of that. That's something I've been working through. That's something I've been, processing and trying to build through, right? And so today I woke up. I may have shared this already, but I deal with. I was recently diagnosed with ADHD. So I got a prescription for Adderall. I've been taking it for the past couple of days. I'm on day 4, I think, because I didn't take any over the weekend because although I probably should have, because there was a lot of shit I wanted to get done and none of it got done. But you know, I do feel better with it. In spite of that, like I took it today and I took my SSRI today, and in spite of that, like I still felt defeated. I was in a very depressed state of mind. I was in a very defeated state of mind. I felt my worth, you know, it came out of nowhere. I couldn't even tell you. And it took me a while. I had 2 goals set out. I wanted to work on like applying for some new jobs, and I wanted to go from there. Oh, look at that cute ass message. I'm glad. Yo, so that's on the timer actually, and that's something that we're slowly incorporating. We're trying to get good at, you know, I'm a professional streamer, y'all. I'm trying to be good at this. I'm trying to get good, Cam. Trying to get good, fam. You know what I'm saying? Hey. But you know, I think and I want to acknowledge, like, yo, it wasn't until finally, you know, I had a good cry about it. I felt depressed, and you know, I think maybe it was just the medicine starting to kick in. And I was finally like, okay, well, if I'm gonna be depressed as shit, let me at least like get laundry done so I could fold while I'm feeling sad. And then so I started doing laundry. And then I looked over the sink. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just do the dishes too. So I did dishes. And then I went in my room and I was like, oh, let me take care of these dirty dishes and try to, you know, clear my desk a little bit. So I did that. And I started taking these are like little victories I was taking, right? And then before I knew it, I was like, look, you know, I'm thirsty. I want to get like coffee and I should get something to eat even though I'm not hungry. Because with the Adderall, it's like it's a appetite suppressant. So I need to make sure, I need to be even more cognizant of like where I'm at physically and like scheduling time to consistently eat, because it happened on, I think, Thursday or Friday, where I was chilling, and because I was like because like I took the medicine, I had cereal, but I didn't eat any of it. And I think I was like playing Apex Legends or something with like Mads and Say, and I was like, oh snap, it's like 2 p.m. I should probably eat something. Even though I wasn't hungry. Like I woke up at 7 a.m. and I hadn't eaten for like 8 hours, like 7 hours. And I was like, oh shit, I should probably eat food. Oh, look at the cute message. I think we need a vibe emote. Yes. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Vibe emotes? I'm with it. I'm with it. Yes, I'm with the vibe emote. I think that should be the next emote, I think. Vibes. We'll call it vibes, yo. The vibes emote. I like that. I appreciate that. Let me write that down. Because the Sailor Moon. Oh my god. You got Sailor Moon emote? What? What is going on here, Sam? That's so freaking dope. Vibes emote with a rainbow? Ah. What we think about vibes emote with a rainbow, y'all? I'm with it. I'm with it, honestly. Well, actually, like, I hope you're okay with it, because I'm putting it on there with a rainbow fro. Spicy, careful. I'm down for it. I'm down. Oh my gosh, Sam, I love your emotes. Oh, the Sailor Moons. Oh, that's freaking adorable, friend. That's freaking adorable. Oh my gosh. Oh, yo, I'm so sorry. I'm like getting off topic. But yeah, but you know, again, like I think it's I didn't set out to do anything. I didn't do anything I set out to do today. And that's okay. It is okay. Because my worth is not, because my worth as a person, my value as an individual is not determined by how productive I am or how unproductive I am, right? And I had to hold space for myself, and it took me a while to process that, and it took me a while to overcome that and to recognize that value within myself, right? And it's not just about like acknowledging, and I want to acknowledge, like, look, it's so funny, right? Because like throughout all my years in therapy, one of the biggest things I always dealt with was like, okay, I can rationally acknowledge my value as a person. I can rationally acknowledge, I can logically understand and comprehend and speak to the topic of my worth as an individual. But that's the thing, right? It's not about being rational or logical or thinking about it. It's about how we feel about it. It's about how we it's about how we perceive and how we feel we need to accept these emotions and these thoughts and where they come from, and how and what processes go into that, right? And so I think like and so it's not to be so with all the basic stuff that we talk about, you know, it's about building these systems within ourselves, building these processes within ourselves, building within, right? Continuing to build. That's the most important thing. All the Sailor Moon ones are temporary emotes while yours get made. Aw, and you got good taste. She does. You have very good taste, Sam. I respect and I appreciate that. And most importantly, I like that. For me. Super, super dope friend. Nice. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, no, definitely. Now, I'm so glad you came through to hang out and vibe with us. You know, it's awesome being able to see new friends and making new friends and making, you know, Spicy knows so many cool people, honestly. So, Spicy introduced me to your stream, and so, like, I'm like, oh, yo, another cool person to check out. I am with it. I am with it. Hey, hold on. Excuse me. Let me hydrate, chill, let me vibe. Everyone, I hope that we're having a great day so far. We're 57 minutes into the stream. Once again, for those of you who are just joining us, I'm Jay, JR the PT Gamer. Thank you for hanging out with me. Happy Monday. It's Mental Health Wellness Monday, friends. That means we get to chat, we get to chill, we get to talk about what's important to us, and we get to just hang out. I normally, like, it's funny, like, I like to talk about my experiences and everything, and I hope that as I'm talking, if you feel comfortable, please, would love to hear your perspectives on things and how you're feeling. And I think it's always important that we hold space for that. I met Spicy before. Oh, Sam says, I met Spicy before I even streamed. I was playing with another friend who streams, and now here we are. Aw, that's so awesome. Yo, congrats. I think one of the most empowering, yo, Sam, man, that brings up such a great point. I just want to acknowledge, like, before I started streaming, I had the opportunity to meet Spicy and Bucket and other people through a mutual friend. And yeah, and I think it was so awesome being able to meet them before I even started streaming. Chat goes, yo. Chat, yo. Chat, cools. My man. Happy Monday. How are you doing, friend? So good to see you. My goodness gracious. Hey, yo. Yeah, Chat Cools is such a supportive and great person. Love this person. Oh man, he is so dopes. He is so dopes. I'm barely awake, so I'm here until I pass out, my boy. Aw, yo. I hope you get some good rest, my man. Thank you for coming through. Just lurk, just vibe. You know, chill. I'm not a streamer, but I watch you play all day, especially while I work. Aw, yo, Lady is such a supportive ass person. Yo, Lady is mad supportive. Much love to Lady. I met Lady playing Division on PS4 when I also played console gamer. before I moved on to laptop and PCs. And Lady's just been a supportive friend since day one. And I just want to acknowledge that, yo. Much love to you, Lady. You the homie for life. I appreciate and love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I had a hella good nap, just baked. Yo, enjoy your time, bro. Enjoy. Look, imbibe how you vibe. You know what I'm saying? And that's what counts. I got lucky. I got the good one. Hey. Let's go. Sheesh. Yo, I am so happy, man. Like, I think just I can't help but I just can't help but be appreciative and humbled by the fact like I get to just chill. We just get to talk and vibe. Naya, so what we talking about? Naya! Sheesh. Yo, Naya, what is up, friend? Anak, kumusta ka? Thank you for coming through. Team Weast in the building. Sheesh. I'm stuck with Orby. Are you gonna play some Val? Yeah, I would. No, Naya, you can change, baby. You can do better. Yo, David, what is up, my man? Raiden VD, very determined, very dope. That's what the VD stands for, friends. My man David, how is your weekend? How is Lumi? I hope Lumi is continuing to do better, friend. Much love. Open invite if and when you want to play. Oh, thank you, Naya. I appreciate it. Yeah, definitely. I think after stream, I would love to play with y'all. And love to hang out with you, if nothing else. Aw, Spicy. Thank you for the bits, my friend. Thank you. Much love. I appreciate you. Oh, just chilling down from this heat. That's what David says. Oh, yo, man. It is so crazy. Yo, y'all. The heat is no joke. Please take care of yourself. Please vibe. Please chill. Please. Chill like literally, not chill like, we chilling. Like chill like physically. I hope you get to cool off. Oh my gosh, I love that. Is that a snowman becoming a unicorn? Yo, that is worth it. Let's go. Hey. All right, Sam, take care of your flowers. Best of luck, my friends. I appreciate you. Thank you. I thought it was the melting one, but whatever. Nah, it's still dope though. I like it. It's still very, very appropriate spicy, honestly. Okay, no worries. Yo, y'all do your thing. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for vibing. Thank you for hanging out and chilling with us in chat. I appreciate you. Feel like I haven't left the basement with Lumi all day. Aw. I haven't. Yeah. No, you gotta stay cool, man. You gotta stay cool, friend. Honestly, heat is no joke. Oh, that reminds me. Like, I remember when I was in the 8th grade, I went to summer camp. Like, and this was like one of the hottest summers at the time. And I was on a school bus. I was on one of those yellow school buses headed, I think like from a summer camp from, it was for the Y. So we're going from like the school that we start on, and then we go walk over to the YMCA. But we took a bus there that day. It was like 100 degrees outside, and in those yellow buses, if you don't know, there's no AC on those old school yellow buses. It's like a fan, a small little personal fan in the front of the bus for the driver. Like, fuck all the kids in the back. Like, the driver gotta get the little fan, right? And so we're on that, and we're stuck in traffic, and mind you, this was like a 10-minute bus ride. You know what I'm saying? It's like a 20-minute walk, and it's supposed to be like a 5-10 minute bus ride. But we're there sitting on that bus baking for like 30 minutes. And so when we got there, when we finally got off the bus, I passed out. And then I actually ended up having to go to the hospital because I was suffering from heat exhaustion. And like it wasn't just me, it was like there was like 30 of us, and I think like 8 other kids. It happened to 8 other kids. Like they called the hospital, and like no, everyone was concerned because it wasn't just me, it was like everyone else, you know. It was like all the other kids that weren't feeling well. And yeah, so I ended up in the hospital having to go for fucking heat exhaustion. And the heat, and since then I'm like, yo, I hate hot weather. I'd rather be too cold than too warm, because if it's too cold, you can always put on another layer. You can always chill. You can always like I got a blankie on because the AC's been kicking. Exactly. You can layer up. Naya says same, because the heat always makes ladies sick. I'm with it. I agree. And maybe that's the thing I liked about living in the Northwest, Spicy, when I still lived out there, because like, yo, it was always chill, more cool. I can only rip so much skin off. Sheesh. Yo, that is facts. I feel that on a personal level. I'm like, yo, like, as a Filipino, I'm supposed to be used to hot weather and humid weather, but fuck all that. Like, I'm not with it. Just because I was built for it don't mean like I gotta like it. Like, so, yo, Naya, when you were doing your IRL stream, shout out to you. That stream was dope. The dance practice and everything, friend. Like, that was really cool to watch. Thank you for streaming that. Like, yeah, exactly. Like, when I saw you streaming that, I'm like, yo, you wildin'. Like, y'all wildin' right now. Like, walking around in that heat. Ugh. I kept my ass inside. I was like, nah. I am not with it, friends. I'm not with it. Lady Luck, lady, Puerto Rico heat is different from city heat. Yo, you know what? Like, when you, especially when you further down south, it's the humidity that kills you. Like, it's the humidity that really does me, like, in. When I lived in Atlanta, like, I was like, yo, can't believe David says, I can't believe she didn't buy me food. I saw you saying that in chat, David, too. That was funny, bro. I was like, yo, she violating. She violating. Naya, because I'm more broke than you think. I respect it. I respect it, yo. I respect it. When people were like, yo, aw, I didn't realize I wasn't following Naya. I'm following Meow. Oh, thank you, Spicy, for the follow. Thank you for following Naya. Yo, all my fellow content creators and such, yo, show love to everyone in here, and please, Jay, I'm gonna spam you with pics of my panting diapettes. Oh no, please don't. God, I can't handle the adorbs. I really can't, y'all. It's like catharsis. I'm gonna start crying happy tears and sad tears, and then it's gonna turn into like the Navajo tear, or it's like the single tear whenever you see a trash bag on the highway and shit. It's hard to process that, y'all. It's hard to process that. And Puerto Rico heat is different from city heat. I want to come back to that because I was talking about humidity. Yo, when I lived in Atlanta, for 2.5 years, and I would say the worst part about it is like the humidity, because it be at midnight, it would be 80 degrees and 90% humidity. So no matter what time of day it was, literally any point in the 24-hour day, at literally any point living down south during the summer, if you walk out of the house, you gonna look like you took a shower, like you just hopped out of the shower after being outside for more than 15 minutes. That shit was not a good look, y'all. Not a good look whatsoever. Like, ugh. I currently have a poodle shih tzu splooting in the middle of the kitchen, refusing. Oh, poor poodle, poor doggos. Yo, shout outs to doggos. Y'all, if we're hot, your pets are hot too. Please take care Take care of all your loved ones, friends. Oh, Naya, my cat was spread out in the bathtub, also refusing to move. This summer brought to you by Summer. Death become her. This summer, one heat wave, one climate change, one man will change it all. In that, they will both get fucking worse. Aw. This season battle, oh my god, fingers. I put ice packs on my pity because she runs so hot as is. Valo, you know, Orby, I'm down not to stream. No, I don't want to stream Valo, but I'm down to play with y'all maybe later. I appreciate you asking, friend. Appreciate you. What is it? Are y'all gonna be on your rank grind? I can't even use mine, or else I can't use it when I'm about to sleep. No. Yo, Naya, you gotta keep them fans kicking. Yeah, facts. But now, Orby, are you staying cool, friend? Out there in Cali. I hope you doing well. Nice. Yo, you know what, Orby? I was thinking about you. It's funny because like, one of my brother's best friends just got married. They live in California, or in the Bay Area actually, and yeah, and like they got, and so my brother was out there with his girl, and I was watching, and it's funny because like I was talking to him, I was just catching up with him, and it made me think like, oh, like I saw some of the pictures, I'm like, oh, he's like, they're wearing, you know, they're dressed nicely because it's a wedding, right? But I was like, huh, I wonder what the temperature is like there. Oh, it's actually freezing right now. Oof. Yo, climate change is real, folks. Climate change is real. Please believe the science. Much love to everyone. I'm more than happy to debate discourse for opinions and like things like pineapples on pizza versus pineapples not on pizza. But yeah, there's some limits there. I feel like I have the AC and my fan, and I feel like putting the second AC in my other window. Yo, when I was in the city, when I was still living back home at the crib, lady, I had the window AC, and I still had like my Dyson fan blowing air on me because it was just like my windows faced east, so as the sun rose, or my windows face west, I mean, so as the sun went down, right, and it still kept getting hot in the city, like the sun's like going straight in my room, so like it's so freaking hot on both sides, and it was not a good look whatsoever. Let me just say that much. But yeah, like, yeah, it is no joke out here, folks. It's real. We gotta take care of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We gotta make sure we're doing all right. One AC def ain't enough right now. Yo, facts. Yo, it's crazy. One thing I learned here in Texas is central air is a requirement. It's like an actual building requirement for all homes, apartment complexes, everything. Everything is built, like it's required. Like if you don't have, and if it goes down, and if the central air goes down for whatever reason in your home or in your especially for apartments, like the landlord is legally mandated to get it fixed within 24 hours or they could face a fine, right? And it's so crazy to me, like that's never been a thing. Like I always thought like central air was bougie as fuck because my cousins had it in their houses and we never had it growing up. Like I was just like, yo, this is so fancy, like where's y'all ACs? And they're like, why do we need that? We got central air. And it just made me realize just how being broke is like, growing up habitually poor is also like, it changes your mental perception of things when you grow up having to worry about other things, because your priorities are different, right? When you grow up poor versus middle class versus growing up rich, right? Like your sense of value on things changes. And it's crazy to think about. It's such different, like I've talked to rich people and I don't know what the fuck they talk about. Like it's so apparent to me when I talk to someone that's like doing so much better than me in life, and this isn't like from a place of jealousy, but it's crazy, right? The it's not that, you know, rich people are more intelligent or less intelligent. But if you grow up rich versus growing up poor, it's two completely different perspectives. It's crazy. Not even considering the issue of class, well, it is considering class when we talk about wealth, right? It is a class thing. But not even different social parameters, not even thinking about sexuality or nationality or ethnicity or race or those factors, just on the basis of wealth, right? Or not even wealth, just like what we consider middle class versus lower class here in America, because the middle class is increasingly shrinking, just like in other countries. And you know, it's just a totally different economic dynamic, right? Sam goes, hi, flowers of water not have returned. Aw, thank you. Welcome back, Sam. Hope you're doing well, friend. Happy Monday. I would have to redo my whole heating system, lady. Oh, shit. Yo, that's wild. That is wild. Oh, my gosh. Spicy saying our techs are out here weeks out for repairs. Jesus Christ. Yeah, man, the classes are mixing. Or more accurately, more separating, right? There's only upper and lower class. Yeah, it's a shrinking middle class. It's a problem we've been having here in the U.S. since the 70s. Because after the 60s, after the rise of, because historically, right? So when people talk about like the good old days, right? People talk about the good old days, right? A lot of people think about poodle skirts, the 1950s and shit. And from an economic standpoint, right, the argument they make is, even though, let's get the obvious shit out of the way, right? You still had segregation, racial inequity, social inequity, no rights, no protections for people based on ethnicity, nationality, sexuality, right? There were no protections in place whatsoever for any minority group, right? Let's just get that out of the way. However, from an Adam Smith perspective of like 1950s to 1960s, right? Where the government is handing out loans to couples so that way they can purchase homes in the suburbs. You have the National Highway Transit Act, right? Which the federal government is paying to install our highway system and, you know, modernize and make the ease of access from the suburbs to the city a reality, right? And then also with that, in addition, the states were funding for a lot more of education, right? The dollar was more powerful. With that, it was much easier to make a living, to promote work for peace, right? Yeah, absolutely spicy, absolutely lady. It was around the Reagan years, yeah. And I think, like, you know, there's a lot of historical, there's always a historical perspective that comes into it. But, you know, when people talk about that, you know, just to kind of bring it back, and this is more so to remind myself, we're talking about the good old days, right? The good old days, quote unquote. They weren't good for everybody, but when they were considered good, right? They talk about the strength of the dollar, the strength of the economy, right? Because financially, it was a reality that you could have one single working parent, and that was the father, for the nuclear family, right? Our idea of the nuclear family and the American dream. You know, you had one working parent. The mother stayed at home and was a full-time housekeeper and caregiver of the children. And the father could work a full-time job, be able to afford a car, maybe even 2 cars, be able to afford a mortgage, and financially support the household, right? And the reason why people were able to get to that point is because there was such a higher tax percentage on the rich. Because this was before the explosion of corporations as a corporate being, an entity, and the tax rate severely affecting them. That's before that really blew up, right? We're talking about a time where, again, you could work a part-time job flipping burgers and have enough to pay tuition. And that's because of the strength of the dollar. That's because because the cost of living matched the wage being offered. And again, it proves the concept that as an economy, for white Americans anywhere, for white middle class Americans, let me put that caveat in there. The minimum wage, we are at our strongest economically. I will argue this point. We were strongest economically as a nation when our minimum wage was a living wage. In that you could reach a base level of health and living and be able to afford working only one job 40 hours a week and then going from there. And then that's it, right? You are able to pay at the very minimum rent. You're able to pay for, transportation, be able to pay for food, right? Without having to work for an extra job. And we're talking about the basics here, right? We're not talking about, we're talking about the absolute basics. And we're talking about the bare minimums. When we say a living wage, all the ranting, facts. I rant a lot on this channel, and thank y'all for showing me grace and letting me do it, and tolerating, and I appreciate y'all. And in the instance where y'all agree with me too, I appreciate it. And if you don't agree, I appreciate that as well. And I would love to hear, I think like if I ever say something where you disagree, or something where I say is wrong, which has happened before. Thank you, Spicy. I think it's important we hold space for that. And I think it's important that we hold we hold the space and we talk about it. And for all my friends north of the border, I appreciate y'all. And it's so crazy, right? Like having so many friends north of the border chilling. I literally rage about this to people all the time. Lady says she'll be back. I'll take a cold shower. Lady, hope you're staying cool, friend. I appreciate you. Accountability buddies. Accountability buddies. I like that. I'm gonna take a selfie. I'm gonna post it on Instagram. Accountability buddies. Sheesh. I'm with it. Spicy Taquito. Top dog. I need a shout out, Spicy. Now because she the homie. Because y'all, let me tell you, like, Spicy has been such a dope friend to have throughout this whole journey. And Spicy's not even the only one, right? Like, there's so many people. There's such a massive amount of support, I think, that's required to make something, to grow a channel, right? To grow viewership, to grow a community. Again, and I just want to give a quick shout out, like even on the Discord side of things, on Twitch side of things, we have our moderators. We have on our channel here, we have Von Wick, we have Head Above Water, we have Lord Buckethead, and we had Tech 120, who's a good personal friend of mine. Shout out to you, Tech. Much love. I hope you're lurking and vibing. I love you, man. And on the other side of that, other content creators, Spicy, Naya, Raiden VD, Sleepy, Pusuko, Zura Girl. There's so many people that I was stealing bits from, and people I was taking their information from. I was seeing how they did their streams and how they interact with their communities, and being part of their communities, and acknowledging like, yo, like this is awesome. I'm gonna fucking steal this and make it my own, because I love what they're doing here with this specific aspect, right? And it's okay to steal it as long as you give them credit, right? You don't plagiarize. Plagiarism is trying to pass off work as your own, right? And really, how much work in this life is original? The ideas we have is not completely or wholly original. What matters is our perspective on it. what makes it original, what makes it feel original, is our perception of it and how we present it to others, right? There was a quote like, an original idea is just has been plagiarized content that's yet to be discovered. There's no such thing as truly original content, which I think is funny, because I think from a creative standpoint, it's like, well, what can we do that hasn't been done already? Nothing really. But what matters is the work and how we present it. To me, anyway. Like what I'm doing now is nowhere near original. The whole idea of the part-time gamer is not original either. I was chatting with a buddy of mine, with a good friend, Vadertron77. Shout outs to him. And a very cool person. And we're having a chat off stream. He was like, yo, where'd you get this whole name, the part-time gamer, right? And for me, it came up as how I originally envisioned using the channel. I always wanted to have mental health as a core component of what we do here, and holding space and building a safe space. That was always a core component of what I wanted to bring as a content creator. But I envisioned it a little differently. I never imagined doing planned talks like what we're doing now with Mental Health Monday, or even like holding space for it. It was supposed to be more spontaneous, more informal, I suppose. And the whole thing was like, look, I'm gonna pick a game that I know I'm shitty at, and I'm going to play it so that way, and I'm gonna document this as part of my journey, so that way people could see as I improve, or hopefully improve, that they too can take that as a metaphor that you can improve on things as you work through it, right? And be able to build that into the conversation. And I think we do part of that. That's really why I've always mainly streamed Valorant, and it's kind of been the main game I stream and play. But I think also from an entertainment standpoint too, I think it's really important to acknowledge, like, me personally, I'll play it off stream. I play it off stream a lot, and Valorant off stream a lot. But I don't really like to stream the content in of itself, because I mean, like, y'all not watching. If you're here, if you want to see top tier Valorant content, or even just better Valorant content, you can click on Twitch and you could see any streamer. You can even go by 0 streamers, and I will bet $100 that I'm pretty sure you could find gold players who stream right now, are literally streaming right now. I'm a bronze 1 player. I'm pretty sure you could find gold and above players who are streaming right now with 0 viewers, right? And that's okay. But, you know, the thing is, like, I always think about this guy's host, and he always brings up the point, like, look, if you're a small content creator, then it's not about, and you have such a small audience, then you're not doing something right, you know? And there's two general ways to make it big as a Twitch streamer. One, you become so freaking cracked at whatever game you're playing, right? And it makes me think about, like, FPS shooters, people like Shroud, people like Tens, even like Summit 1G, people like now like Faker for League of Legends, Tens for Valorant, right? Personality wise, well, I mean, Shroud may be the exception actually, but I mean, or Summit, right? But for like these pros, right, that stream, they're completely cracked at the game. But a lot of times their personality is not that great. They're kind of like, if they weren't good at the games they watch, it may be hard to justify watching them, right? Because it's like, this is kind of a boring fest, right? Or the second way you can become a good streamer, right, is you make good content. And how do you, and so with that, there comes the second step. Like, how do you know you're making good content, right? Well, one, it's not just Twitch, because we all know Twitch really fucking sucks analytics wise with like recommended viewers and that kind of thing. Like, I think it's like a universal truth. And so and while it sucks, it doesn't help us as content creators. If we know that's part of the problem, then we have to address it, right? We have to overcome it. So what other avenues are you using to advertise yourself? Disguised Souls talked about how he used to use Reddit, because he already knew for him. And in case you don't know, I'm a total Disguised Toast fanboy. I love that. I love that content creator. I love him since death. And you know, like hearing him talk about it, I was like, yo, that's really true, right? It's super awesome. And I think like the main thing is like he used Reddit, right, to talk about like, oh, what game breaking shit can I think of for Hearthstone? Because he started as a Hearthstone streamer, right? But he went about it in his own way. And also he was talking about how he did research into like what games were popular, when was it popular to stream, when was it the best time. I didn't have that. I don't have that availability, right? Or I didn't have that because I knew I wanted to stream within X amount of time. So how can I make the best use of X amount of time, right? And so I have to adapt for myself, right? But then also he talked about the rise of social media, right? And the rise of different applications to promote yourself. Instagram. He talked about TikTok. He talked about the editing of clips, right? Whether it's like a top tier clip or whether it's like you doing something stupid or something that's entertaining, right? And, you know, I think like that's building a huge component of it. I think like we're dropping, you know, you have to, like, one thing I think the most important aspect of being a content creator is like, okay, well, it's not just knowing what works for me, but it's also knowing like how can I continue to grow, right? And I think like we have to be honest with ourselves, right? Like if I'm, you know, if I want to build more active participation with chat, right? And shout outs to, before I even get into that, yo, much love, shout outs to all my peoples that are lurking right now. You got me playing in the background while you're muted. Even if you can't hear me, I want you to know I love and appreciate it. Thank you. Because viewership is the more important thing, more so than subs, than donos, than bits. Like, that shit all helps with the engagement, but what's most important is the engagement aspect in of itself, right? And so thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. And so I want to point out, like, you know, the whole follow for follow. Like, I want to say, when I started on Twitter, when I first started streaming, I knew social media wise, like I needed to be able to get my way out there, and I wanted to find ways to build connections with other content creators and with audiences, new potential audiences. So I used Twitter to start off. And on Twitter, especially as you start to connect and follow more content creators and you start to get more into that environment in that virtual space, there's so many comments. Like the prevalent comments you'll always see is like, oh, you know, like, hey, promote yourself, streamers, like follow for follow and this and that and that. And you know, like that will help you get to affiliate, right? That will help you get to affiliate, right? But the main thing is like, yeah, you could do a follow to get you to 50 followers to get you to affiliate. And, you know, that may help you break, you know, averaging 3 viewers over what, like 7 days, 12 hours or some shit like that, right? To break that mold. But ultimately, that just gets you there, right? First off, Twitch takes 50% of your bread. So for anyone that's aspiring to be a content creator, Twitch fucking sucks for it. I say that as a Twitcher. And this is me trying to get partners, so oops. Oh well, it's the truth. And you know, that's okay. Because everyone, you know what, everyone has different perspectives, right? Everyone has different objectives, right? My friend Tia. My friend Tia she streams Twitch. She streams on Twitch. She doesn't give a fuck about affiliate. She just wants to be able to stream so her friends could watch her play. She doesn't stream consistently. She doesn't stream the same game. She doesn't really care about her audience. And because she has a goal in mind and she doesn't care about the number of viewers, she cares about who's viewing it. Right? And more power to her. And it depends on what you hope to get out of it. Right? And so like with what I've been talking about and what this guy's also talking about is like, look, if you want to make it as a content creator, right? Whether it's part-time, whether it's full-time, right? If you want to be successful, ultimately, the content you make has to be good, right? And there's one or two ways. You're either really cracked at your game or it's everything else when it comes to games. That's it, right? For Toast, it was finding glitches. It was finding ways to break the game. It was finding ways to do stupid exploits that were entertaining, right? Like shit like that. That was entertaining. He was a great player, but he wasn't the best player, right? But yet he was, at one point, he was the second most popular Hearthstone streamer, right? And since then, since he did the 8 months of Among Us, he blew up. He doubled his growth over the past like 4 to 6 years. He was a streamer before that. The 8 months he was streaming Among Us with his friends with offline TV, he doubled all that. And that's fucking insane to think about. Before I get off the Disguised Souls hype train, there's one more thing he brought up which really resonated with me as a smaller content creator, right? When we think small content creators, right? I think it's fair to say that it could be it's a lot of people, right, that we associate with, which is totally fine, right? Like we want to hold space and we want to continue to grow, and we all have to start from somewhere, right? But something this guy said, and I had to verify this but it sounded true when he said it, is he mentioned like, look, if you have on average 100 people watching you, your average viewership is 100 or more, you're already in the top 1%. That's crazy to me. That is fucking insane to me. Because I think about like, we always think about like the Pokemanes, the Sykkunos, the Peter Parks, the Summit 1Gs, well, not even Peter Park. Peter Park is actually considered a smaller streamer, right? The Fuseleys. We're thinking about Ninja. We're thinking about so many Ludwigs, right? Like these people that have thousands upon thousands of viewers. Oh, those are the big streamers, right? And yet you could be a small streamer, right? And as long as you have 100 people watching you, you're in the top 1%. Now, theoretically, right? Just to break it down, right? If you had 100 people watching you, on average, you could apply for partner because you need to have a 75-person viewership on average over 25 hours over 12 days within the 30-day period, right? You can apply for partner, which doesn't give you anything more in terms of the money, like terms of the payout. Oh, I came across those streamers and they played Rust. That's awesome. Welcome back, lady. I hope your shower was relaxing. You got to cool off a little bit, friend. Thank you, comrade lady. And we're just talking about like streaming and money and all sorts of shit. And so I think like the main thing, is I just want to break down the math right quick, y'all. If you have at least my 4 shower today, Jesus, stay cool, homie. I can't even imagine 100 viewers on average. It sounds overwhelming. That feels overwhelming to me right now, right? Like that's insane to have 100 people watching you day in, day out, right? And so, like, much props to content creators, to streamers that fucking do it. Because, like, yo, it takes a special brand, right, to get that kind of involvement. You can't talk to them all, right? Like, yeah, exactly. Like, how I've been able to chat to y'all. And, you know, for some people, it's like, they can do it, right? And so the fact they're able to do it is, like, more power to them. If and when I ever get to that point, that's something I'd have to figure out myself, because I don't even have the fucking answer to that. Knock on wood. I will. Right? And I'm a talker. Right, Sam? Oh my gosh, Sam. Yo. Sam, what I love about your stream, and what I love about, like, when I see people that do this, is, like, when you're so engaged with chat, like, that makes me want to stay, right? That makes me not just want to be a lurker, that makes me want to interact with you as well, right? And shout outs to everyone that does that, right? And that doesn't mean, like, you have to be talkative necessarily, but I think, like, people always have this perception of, like, oh, you have to be bubbly or personable or funny necessarily. And, you know, I think people don't realize, like, a lot of times they're already those things, but it's about finding your niche, and it's about building your identity and your brand as a content creator, as a streamer, and so on and so forth, right? And I think, like, that's a big component of it, to kind of go off on the tangent. But no, that's a really good point. I appreciate you saying that, Sam. Absolutely, friend. Absolutely. And just to bring it back, right, to 100 viewers, there can be good in everyone. They could just have to find it. Absolutely, right? This guy Sos is not, I love this person because he's not, like, outgoing. He has a dry ass sense of humor. He's sarcastic as fuck, right? He's not like, I think I'm pretty confident in saying, like, I'm a much more on stream. My stream personality is, like, my personality is much more outgoing than Disguise Host, I would say, right? Like, my stream persona versus Disguise Host stream persona. And so you can't say, oh, because you're personable. And you can't say, and you know, one thing I want to address is, I was talking to my good buddy Mez. I've been trying to explain that to friends at Rage. Facts. Yo, Rage can be good in doses, but I was watching a coworker. I had an old coworker that told me they stream as well, and so I checked this individual out, and they were just raging the entire time. And, like, I'm like, okay, I can hold space for that, but at the same time, it's like, every time I check out your stream, you're fucking raging about something, or, like, you're not really interacting. And as a viewer, like, that shit is not cool to me. Like, that just, I like to think I'm a good viewer. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, right? But if I'm gonna type something in chat and it's not acknowledged for minutes upon minutes upon minutes, right? Like, I get it. Like, you want to hold space for that. Yeah, the only thing I hide in streams is I have dark humor and keep it contained because it's not for everyone. Yeah, absolutely. You have to appeal more to the common denominator, right? And that's totally fine. And I'm not saying that, like, ragers don't have a place, because Lord knows, y'all have seen me rage on this channel, and I've lost my shit. And so that's not the problem, right? Because we're all human, and I think, like, it's important to show that. What I think makes it unenjoyable is, like, you give out, if you want to be miserable, you want to have a pity party for yourself, then, yo, people resonate to that shit. And, like, yeah, it's like, if you just do it all the time, I mean, if you want to be known as a rager, like, okay, fine. But even then, how consistent is your audience going to be? Like, you try to build a community, guess what? Your community is just going to fucking flame you the entire time, because they're just going to be like, oh, well, he just wants to be toxic. Like, yo. And for people that can separate it, props to them. Like, I just can't. Like, for me, I'm just, like, not about that. Like, it's just too much. It's just draining emotionally to just even watch someone do that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like how soap operas, like everything is so over dramatized. And like, look, if you're into that, like, more power to you. For me, it doesn't work because it's like it's too much emotion. It's too much, and like it's an overdose. It's excessive to say the least. And I have the same feelings about content creators that just rage all the time. They have a place, just maybe not live if you do that. Yeah. So people's streams are plain toxic. I had to tell Bucky he can't rage on my streams anymore. Oh, I'm sorry. I left the stream last night because who he was surviving with friends with was raging. I just couldn't. It's just a game I got. Yeah, and you know what? Can raging be entertaining? Abso-fucking-lutely. Absolutely. If you want to be known as the rage streamer to, like, I'm sure you can find growth in that. I'm sure you can build a brand successfully around that persona. But one thing that I've learned is that whatever you choose to build yourself as, people will make assumptions based on that. You will have requirements upon your energy and yourself based upon that persona, based upon that brand, based upon that reputation, based upon that. People will make assumptions of you. People, and this is for anything, right? Not just content creation, but just how you present yourself as a person, right? How you build with your friends, just how you do anything in life, right? Because we're a social species, and because we interact with others, whether it's in person, whether it's virtually, whether it's any mixture of the two, or one that I'm not even thinking about because I'm not that smart. I think however you brand or present yourself as, there will be demands, there will be assumptions, there will be withdrawals of your energy and your time and your patience. And you know, you gotta acknowledge, and you know, with that, it depends on what you're up to. And for me, I made the personal choice, like, look, if I'm streaming, I don't want to be a streamer that rages all the fucking time, because for one, that's exhausting for me. Like, if I'm raging, it's because I'm not in a good place emotionally. The fact that I let a game get to me, right? And it's one thing to be competitive, it's one thing to be passionate, right? Like, I consider myself passionate. I get very into what I do on stream, and I love it, and you know, like, I appreciate that people can appreciate it. But I know that, like, if I'm just raging about shit all the time, people aren't watching to see me rage. I hate watching myself rage. And if I don't like it, like, people are gonna catch that vibe too. It's like, yo, that's not cool. That's not a good thing to see all the time, right? And so, you know, it's just, yo, what vibes do you want to bring to it? Sam, Steam had a summer sale though, so I play more games. Just you're gonna keep mostly for yourself. But yo, Sam does stream so much stuff. I want to give a quick shout out. Yo, shout out to you again, Sam. Stream Fortnite, Dead by Daylight, recently threw an Animal Crossing Among Us. I remember you talking about that on stream, and I think that's super dope. I think, like, I think it's awesome to be a variety streamer. I think you have to be a variety streamer in order to make it, honestly. Because when you say variety, I think, like, you have to be able to adapt to the content, right? Now, for those that play only Valorant or only League of Legends or only whatever, right? I think you're more, when you follow that lane, then you're following the path of, oh, I'm gonna be the best player ever, right? I'm gonna be cracked as fuck. I'm gonna be Radiant or Immortal, or, you know, if you're playing Apex Legends, you're gonna be Predator, right? No, also known as ADHD streamers for the win. I can't play just one thing. Yo, facts. I feel you. And you know what? Like, it's okay. Like, you know, people are gonna choose success on their own terms. It's gonna take a lot of fucking work regardless. But what's most important is that, you know, you have to I think, like, we all have to, and this is something I have to remind myself. So I really hope I don't come off as like patronizing or whatever, because like I hope that like as we're talking or as I'm talking, because I love the sound of my own voice, you know what I'm saying, hey, that, you know, we can grow from that. Yeah, we just have to have fun. Honestly, you have to have fun doing it. You have to have fun. Like, even if I'm playing a game that I fucking hate, like, I love Fall Guys until I actually start playing Fall Guys, for example, right? But I know, like, when I rage on that, like, I'm still having fun with my friends. Just as an example, right? Like, because I definitely rage on Fall Guys. I love that game until I actually start playing it. It's so cathartic to just be able to yell at something. And I think also, you know, we talk about, but I think ultimately, again, you know, as a streamer, as a content creator, you have to determine what path you want to take and what investment you're gonna make. Unsolicited advice as well: be consistent with your content, right? We grew. I want to give a quick shout out to everyone that's been watching, everyone that's watching me right now, everyone that's watched me in the past. It took a lot of work to get to this point, and we've come a long way, but we're nowhere finished. Right? I started this as a passion project, and I love devoting my energy to this, and I'm so glad that the love and the energy and the blessings have been reciprocated, not just in kind but tenfold, right? But I think the main thing was I started streaming on April 4th, and we got affiliate so quickly. But the main thing was, like, even after I hit affiliate, it's like, all right, well, maybe I can't stream every day because I'm working now, but I got a job. But, you know, I still need to stream. I still want to stream consistently, right? So I was streaming Monday through Friday for the first greater part of 2 months. And so now for the last 2 weeks, I've, you know, I lost my voice for a while, and I'm now coming back consistently. And I think, like, the main thing is, how am I growing? How am I staying consistent and going from there? Speaking of growth and meeting people, Blueberry, oh my God, oh my, Rachel, hello, friend. I hope everyone's having a great Monday. I hope you're having a great Monday. Thank you. My Monday has been consistently doing better. How about yourself, friend? Thank you for coming through. Thank you for clocking in. Thank you for checking out the movement. I appreciate you. And great mental health Monday. Yo, thank you. You as well, friend. You as well. It didn't start off that way, but you know, it is now. And it's about holding space for that. And I appreciate you asking about it. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you. Rachel, I just want to say, while you're here, shout outs to you. Congrats on affiliate. Congrats on your growth so far as a content creator, friend. Thank you for coming out, supporting. Thank you to Orbi for introducing me to you, for rating you the very first time, because it's been really cool to meet people that way. And I think it's a really powerful thing, yo. It's so awesome to meet fellow people. Marvelous Mental Health Monday. Yo, when I see Marvelous Spicy, for all of you that have Prime Video, the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, it is a show that I highly recommend to everyone, and I strongly urge you all to watch, because I think it's an entertaining show nonetheless. If you like sharp, witty humor, you know, I think you'd really appreciate that. Marvelous Mental Health Monday. Can that be a thing? Why not? Hell yeah. You know what? If I'm having a Marvelous Mental Health Monday next Monday, Guess what the title's gonna be, friends? Got you. I see you. I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you, friends. Thank you. We are an hour and 55 minutes into the stream. If you are just joining us, I am JJR, the PT Gamer. Thank you for vibing with me. Happy Mental Health Monday, friends. This is the chance where we get to chat and chill, just like the stream indicates. And we're just vibing right now. We're chilling. We've talked about a lot of things, right? Personal mental health updates, talking about being a content creator, talking about different things. Rachel, no worries. Thank you for the lurk. Have a great day, and I hope you are doing well. Appreciate you for coming through, my friend. Thank you. Also, shout outs to Naya, David. Thank you, everyone else that's lurking. Orby, playing Valo, chilling. Yo, much love. Much love to you too, friend. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. I realize I live pretty Yo, Rachel's dope because I realized that she actually lives general, like kind of like close-ish. And it's funny like hearing how close and how far you live from people. I think like in this virtual space, I always find it entertaining. Like, oh wait, you're all the way over there? Huh, that's crazy. You know, and I'm not trying to dox anyone, so I'm not gonna say any more on that. But you know, it's just I just love it. I love it. And you know, you hear about people that used to live in areas you used to live, or people that live in areas you used to live or currently live, and you're just like, oh, that's dope, yo. And now that I got my second COVID shot, like I'm fully integrated. I'm fully vaccinated. You know what I'm saying? I still don't have my 5G, my built-in 5G. Now that I have both halves of my COVID microchip, courtesy of Moderna. I'm also disappointed I don't have a randomly assigned minor superpower either, as a result of the 2 shots. But you know, I was just talking with my sister the other day, like, yo, I'd love to go out and travel, and you know, and it's not just like me personally, right? But just like when it starts to become more of a thing, right? And I'm trying to be patient about it, but like I've never considered myself like a wandering heart, like, but I think like the novelty, I think novelty is such a core component of experience, right? Novelty in something new, and even if it's not getting completely out of your comfort zone, I think the most growth is happening within the edge of it, right? I've seen that observation made, and that's something that's really resonated within me. We grow at the edge of our comfort zones with adequate support and love from our support systems, our friends, our family, the family we were born with, and the family we make, right? I think that really resonated within me, because it's not just about being out of your comfort zone, right? Because the most important part of growth is, yeah, you're at the edge, but you still feel safe to express, to acknowledge, to communicate, right? And if you don't feel safe, it's not about thriving, it's about surviving. It's about making it out of danger when you don't feel safe, right? It's not about growth, it's survival. And those two don't necessarily they can't coincide with each other. There's very little overlap, right? I think it's more the exception to the rule, where if you're forced to hustle and grind, where you can actually thrive and where you can actually grow and survive, right? But I digress, right? That's just my opinion. What's another voice on the internet, right? You know, sometimes I take myself too seriously, friends, and I always try to be big head energy, and sometimes I gotta acknowledge it's small head energy more often than not. You know what I'm saying? we've talked about so much. Thank you for hanging out here with me, y'all. Thank you for lurking, for vibing. I hope your Mondays are going well. I hope you're doing well. And if you're not doing well, that's okay. I hope you show grace and forgiveness to yourself. I hope you know that today is just one day. Tomorrow's a new one, and it gives us a chance to redo, to review, and hopefully to renew. And I just want to say, if you're watching this, all right, you gotta go get ready for your night stream. Look, Sam, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Thank you. I hope that you have a great night stream. I look forward to lurking, and I look forward to seeing you play, friend. Again, it's always so much fun being able to just vibe out with you. Appreciate you. Much love. Well, I don't know why I crossed my fingers like that. I'll try to give you the peace sign. Hand signals work. Thank you. Again, let's give you a shout out, yo. We're gonna give a shout out to Sam. Shout out to Sam X Gray. Comrade Sam, valued ally and friend in the movement. Please find and support them, comrades. Twitch.tv/Sam X Gray. Duh. Oh, thank you. Niet. Thank you, comrade. Appreciate you spending time with me. The most valuable resource we have, friends, is time. And so y'all spending it here with me in whatever capacity is seen, is valued, is appreciated. So thank you for that. See you soon, love. Aw, thank you. I think that's the Spicy, because, Spicy's such a loving person. I love Spicy too. Much love, Sam. Much love. Thank you, friend. Thank you. Yo, and y'all, we are 2 hours into the stream. For those of you vibing here with us, I appreciate y'all. Once again, I'm Jay or the PT Gamer. If you're just joining us, I just want to give, again, quick shout outs to those that have been following us over the weekend. Official Jackson 2, Electric Angel, Chrissy, and Cascade Whispers. Thank you to our most recent sub, courtesy of Spicy Taquito, gifting a sub to Sam X Gray. Welcome, comrade, to the movement. Thank you for clocking in, and have a great rest of your stream. And long-standing, thank you, Mez, for your $30 donation earlier. Before Sam got gifted, Rixie was in here shouting out like, yeah, I'm a subscriber. And I'm like, yo, dope. And now he can't anymore, unfortunately. But Rix, I just want you to know you the homie still. Much love to you, my friend. And to Biscuit, and to Maz, and to Say, and to there's so many great people I got to meet thanks to Tech and meeting all of y'all. Just as one example. And it is so empowering to meet such a diverse cast of people. It's empowering, it's inspiring, and it is amazing, and I love it. It's Mental Health Monday. We chat, we chill, talk about ourselves, talk about other things. We just vibe, y'all. So thank you for vibing with me. I appreciate y'all. We're just chilling, and I think like it comes down to our growth. I often on stream and off, I'm grateful for the opportunities I have to reflect on growth and the opportunities to not just have overcome and continue to overcome, but knowing that there will be obstacles in the future, and how to frame it as a chance to continue to grow as a person, right? I think to hold space for it, like I want to acknowledge like my privilege as a cis male, as like a man, even as a man of color, right? Like I want to acknowledge that there's still privileges that I was raised with, that I was born with, that I take with me. And the sum of my experiences differ than others because of that perspective and my reaction to that perspective. And I think it's crucial to acknowledge and to understand that while I want to be confident enough to know, to hopefully fight for the right thing, I have to acknowledge that I don't know everything. At times, I don't know anything when it comes to certain topics. A lot of topics, right? And I think it's not just being confident, it's also being humble and knowing, like, look, if I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, then that doesn't mean I should be talking about it. It's not just about talking, right? Sometimes it's more important. The conversation is not just two people talking, right? The most important part of the conversation is when y'all take the time to listen, right? Because when you listen, when you comprehend, that's when you're able to truly share. That's when you're able to truly collaborate, I think. That's when you're able to truly do together. And I think that's a crucial thing that we miss at times. And I appreciate y'all doing that with me and sharing with me and doing with me. It's a really cool experience, be able to do this, and I'm so grateful and humbled and appreciative of all of it, and much love. I just want to give a quick rundown of the schedule for what's happening, friends. Next Friday, we are going to be doing, to celebrate 100 followers, we're going to be doing our karaoke and dance stream. We're setting things up. More details will be in the Discord. And we want to be able to do like song requests and other cool things. So would love to see y'all there. It's going to be next Friday, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We may run a little longer. Who knows? I guess until my voice gives out. But I love to sing if you've been here before. And it's always been about expression. So I'd love to sing with you all. We could do group songs, duets, whatever we want to do. Guess what? We can fucking do it. And that's the best part of it. With that, I'm definitely gonna have to delete the VOD, because I don't want to get hit by DMCA, y'all. And with that, also, speaking of the next Friday, 2 Fridays out, on July 9th, our friend, That Asian Ren, will be starting their inaugural stream. Today they will be streaming on today they're actually streaming with Loser Fruit today. That Asian Ren is a super awesome person. Much love to them. Please check them out. They won a sponsorship with Elf Cosmetics, and I think their stream is happening now. I have to double check. But anyway, I just want to give a quick shout out to them. They had their Asian Ren had a test stream yesterday while we were playing Among Us, and Ren then got raided by Josh, who's a friend of theirs, and and so I was talking with Ren, and Ren's like, I had like 40 people raid me. What the hell? And I sympathize because I was like, yo, like I've never had anyone raid me. Like, I think the first time I got raided, I was so fucking amped, y'all. Let me tell you, I was hype. Sheesh. Much love to y'all, and again, please check out all of the friends. There's so many fellow content creators that take turns as viewers to support each other, and I just want to say I appreciate and love y'all. And again, thank you for spending time, and I can only hope to pay forward. I can't pay back. I can only hope I can continue to reciprocate by continuing to spend time with y'all on your streams and supporting your visions and supporting your content. because honestly, it's one thing to follow, right? But I think like to watch is a different thing, right? And like, because again, we mentioned this before, like viewership is one of the most important, crucial aspects of building a community on Twitch. So I think that's it, really. That's what it comes down to. And on that note, it's kind of a shorter stream, but we're 2 hours into it. We may end, we're gonna end a little early today, but I want to say thank you to everyone that's continued to lurk, continue to vibe with us. Thank you all so much. We're gonna find someone to raid, and we are going to do that. Let's see here. Let's go on Twitch. Let's see who we have right now, friends. And at this point, if you know anyone that will be raiding, that will be streaming soon, actually, I think it'd be cool to hang out with them. Oh, Patastic P is streaming. That's really cool. Guys. I think we raid Lyric. Lyric is such a cool person. I want to talk about real quick about Lyric. Lyric is actually a really cool person. Because I met Lyric through Zergirl's chat. Zergirl's a StarCraft 2 streamer, and Lyric is another awesome person. And I met him through the stream. And Lyric is a law school student. They're killing, they're doing their thing, and I appreciate them, and they're always a fun person to play with. And so we're gonna go check out their stream. We're gonna go raid just to show love. And as you raid, make sure we say hello, let's be kind, let's chill, and let's have fun. So friends, as we close out, I'm gonna start this raid here. Let me make sure that we're gonna raid the right Lyric too, right? Because Lyric plays StarCraft 2. For those of you that don't know, StarCraft 2 is a real-time strategy game where it is very intensive, and I always love watching StarCraft 2. I'm very bad at StarCraft 2, so I'll never play it on stream probably. But it's a really cool game, and it's so awesome to see people play it. So I highly encourage y'all to check it out. But as we start this raid, we will be on stream. We will be back on stream tomorrow, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. We are going to be vibing. Again, we're going to have some fun times. But before we go, I just want to say thank you all again for being here with me. Thank you everyone for vibing, for chilling. Much love for the follows, and most importantly, spending your time with me. I'm Jay, JR the PT Gamer. And before we go, in closing, friends, be kind, be well, be good. To others, most importantly, yourself. Much love. Let's go raid.